All right, welcome. Another hip session, but this one, we're gonna focus on hip flexors and hamstrings. So pay attention to this one. It's gonna get a little spicy. We're gonna start with some hip cars just to loosen up the hips, see how everything's flowing. So something to hang on to for a little bit of balance, create a little bit of tension. And here we go. Abduct this leg away, tension in the abdominals. You can even squeeze this fist. Use the hip to rotate the toe up. Squeeze the inner thigh to come across. Heel to opposite armpit. Heel under the knee. Keep it there. As we send that out to the side, everything else is facing forward. Try not to drop the knee as you rotate up. Big squeeze, huge circle with the knee and ankle all the way around. Oops, running into that. Straight up and back. Open to the side. Knee goes up and back. Heel comes underneath as we come across. Rotate up, control down. We'll do that one more time. Ready? Tension, open. Use the hip to rotate the toe up. Use the inner thigh to come across. Heel to opposite armpit, heel under the knee. Keep it there as you open. Try not to drop the knee as you rotate up. Huge circle all the way around as you squeeze the glutes and hamstrings. Reverse that path, straight up and back as we kick. Open to the side. Heel comes underneath the knee as the knee goes up and back. Come across, hold here, knee in front of the hip, rotate up, control, and we go to the other side. Ready? Use the outside of the hip to squeeze, to pull the leg away, rotate up, squeeze the inner thigh to come across, heel to opposite armpit, heel under knee. Keep it there as you open to the side. Try not to drop the knee as you rotate up, squeeze, big circle all the way around, knees meet, straight up and back, open to the side. Knee goes up and back as heel comes underneath, come across, triple flexion. Rotate that heel up to the opposite armpit, control on the way down. We're doing that one more time. Ready? Abduct away. Rotate that toe up using the hip, come across. When you get stuck there, heel to opposite armpit, heel under knee. Keep it there. Open to the side, rotate up. Squeeze the glutes and hamstrings all the way around, big circle, knees meet. Keep the ribs tucked, flat back. Use the hip, straight back. Open, knee goes up and back, heel comes underneath, come across, keep the knee there, rotate up, and control on the way down. Beautiful. Nice way to warm up and a little bit of a self-assessment. See how the hip's feeling today before we get into some more specific work. Let's start to open up the hamstrings. So what I want you to do is feet directly under the hips, slight bend in the knees. Then I'm gonna try and create as much contact as I send my hips back with the torso and the thighs. You can use a block depending on how deep you can get of the restriction of the hamstrings. But the idea here is I wanna straighten one leg, flex the quad, feel the stretch in the hamstring without losing contact with the block. And if you're able to, here, and then eventually to the ground, as long as the hands don't lift away, we're gonna go back and forth, one side then the other, extending the leg and getting a nice stretch in the hamstrings to open those up. Don't forget to breathe. Ready? Side one, side two. Back and forth. We're gonna aim for about 15 per side to open up the hamstrings. Trying to relax and try not to let your torso pull away. If you can't fully lock the knees out, then I need you to raise your hands up and use a block or an implement. And that's a measure of our hamstring mobility and lower back as well, but mainly focusing on the hamstrings here. Continue to pull yourself down from the front. Good. Let's go 5 more per side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back up. Just make sure you're not feeling lightheaded as you come back up to a standing position. Okay. We're gonna focus on the hamstrings to start. We're gonna do some passive stretching with some contractions, and it's gonna look something like this. I wanna start in this position. I'm gonna bring the leg up onto an implement, and I want a slight bend in the knee on this one here. From here, nice and tall, and I'm gonna use the tissue on the front side to pull myself into a stretched position with the hamstring here. We're gonna hang out here and we're just gonna breathe. Take a few deep breaths, nice deep inhales. Long, gentle exhales. Make sure exhales are longer than the inhales. Beautiful. Good. We're only gonna spend about 60 seconds in each of these positions. If you want to increase more passive range in the hamstrings, you can spend more time in these passive stretches, but I want to increase my active range and my control in that range for now. So we're going to do two things. We're going to do some contractions. The first contraction, I'm going to gently squeeze the hamstring to press the heel down. And the second contraction, I'm going to try and relax the hamstring and use the front side to pull me into a deeper position. Ready? Let's give it a try. Deep breath in. Nice long exhale. Hold a little tension in the abdominals and squeeze the hamstring to start to press the heel down 10%, 20, 30, 40, hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the hamstring and use the front side to try and pull into a deeper position. Try and lift the heel up as you pull the torso down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And round 2, start to press. 25 this time. 50, 75. Good hard push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull from the front side deeper in that position. Try and lift the heels. You pull your torso deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last one. Ready? Press 25, then 50, 75. Hard as you can. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite lift, lift. Good. Keep lifting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Slowly come out of that position. A little spicy on the hamstrings. Beautiful. Just make sure you're not working through any pain or anything like that. We don't want to reinforce pain patterns. If that's the case, just reduce the intensity of the stretch. Try and keep it into a pain-free range, pain-free intensity. Let's go on the other side. Square the pelvis up to the implement, and then nice and tall with the spine, and gradually use the front side to pull yourself into a deep position until you feel a stretch in the hamstring. We'll have a slight bend in the knee, and we're just going to hang out here again, roughly 60 seconds as we breathe. Good. With each exhale, I'm trying to tip the tailbone forward, and I'm not folding down like this. I'm trying to keep the torso nice and upright, and I'm trying to tip the pelvis forward and the tailbone to the sky. See if I can enhance that stretch in the hamstring. Good. Nice. Shoulders up, and I'm reaching, think about reaching the belly button towards the knee is what I'm aiming for. Couple more deep breaths. Nice long exhales. Let's do that again. Deep breath. Long exhale. We'll start with our first test contraction. Use the hamstring, press the heel down, gently 10% using this tissue. 20, 30, 40, hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Think about squeezing the front side, lift the heel as you pull yourself into a deeper position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And round 2, start to press, 25. 50, 75, good hard push, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite, lift as you pull yourself into a deeper position, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we got one more. And start to press, 25, 50, drag your heel, 75, hard push, hard as you can, hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite, lift, lift, lift as you reach forward, hold, almost there, good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax, and slowly come out of that position. Spicy on the hamstrings. As I pull myself into a deeper position, I can feel the hamstring want to stretch even more. That's the sensation that you're looking for. Now, let's go to the hip flexors. We'll go to the front. So you're going to need an implement, a wall, or something. We want to bring the knee out away from the wall. I'm going to rotate to get the ball of the foot on the implement, okay? And I want to get, you might feel this in the quad, but I want to try and get really up into the hip flexor. And the way that I do that is I'm going to tuck my tailbone underneath and then shift my hips forward until I can feel a stretch here. You can also scan the zone by just articulating the pelvis back and forth to see where you can get the deepest stretch here. Again, we're going to hold this position on the hip flexor. Just tuck the ribs and flatten out the back. You should feel that more in this area here. And then we're going to just breathe. Nice deep inhales. Long, gentle exhales. And if the stretch starts to dissipate, just shift the hips further away from the implement. Good. The contractions here, we're going to contract the progressive side by contracting here to pull the knee forward, and then we're going to contract the opposite side by squeezing the glute to push the knee back as the hips go forward. A couple deep breaths. Long exhale. Settle into it. One more. Deep breath in. Long, gentle exhale. And let's start with our first contraction. Wherever you feel the stretch, I want you to contract there. So gently trying to drag my knee forward using this tissue. 10%, 20, 30, 40. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ramp down. Now, squeeze the glute to try and push the knee back and the hips forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. This is your new stretch position. Round 2. Squeeze. Drag the knee forward. 25% this time. 50, 75. Squeeze. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Push. Squeeze the glute. Push the knee back. Hips come forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. This is your new stretch position. Let's do that again. Start to build tension here. I'm also using this foot to drag back as I pull this knee forward. Squeeze. 25, 50, 75. Hard as you can. Hold here 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite. Push. Push that knee back. Glutes come forward. Keep that rib tuck. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that position. Whew. That one's spicy. Okay, let's go to the other side. Same thing. Make sure you've got your knee on a mat, something soft. I'm going to get the ball of the foot on the implement or the wall, whatever you're using. I'm going to come up this way. And again, tuck my tailbone underneath and shift my hips forward until I feel a real nice stretch here. You may feel it down the quad. You can adjust the distance of the knee and the height of the foot to try and get out of the quad and more into that hip flexor, and a little more tuck of the tailbone as the hips come forward. And again, I can make little micro adjustments to scan where do I feel the greatest stretch in this area. Do not try and make your way around the stretch to get into a deeper position. I want you to do the opposite. I want you to find the greatest stretch, the line of most resistance, and then stay with that path. And we'll try and get that to calm down just using our breath. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Good. Deep breath in. Long exhale. We'll do one more of those. Deep breath in. Long, gentle exhale. Hold a little bit of tension in the abdominals, and we'll start with our first gentle, using this tissue. Push the knee forward. 10%, 20, 30, 40. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes. Push the knees back. Hips come forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. As I squeeze the glute and send the knee back, I feel this stretch get very intense. That's what I'm looking for. And pull, squeeze, 25% this time, 50, 75, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite, send the knee back, hips forward, squeeze the glutes and hamstrings. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ramp down, deep breath. Long exhale. Tension up the front side. Wherever you feel that stretch, start to drag that knee forward, pull this heel back. Right here, squeeze, 25, 50, 75. Hard as you can safely, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite, squeeze, send the hips forward, send the knee back. Keep pushing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Slowly come out of that position. Whew. Spicy for sure. Well done. Always just be careful. If it's your first time doing this, maybe don't go to maximum intensity. Actually, I'm going to get this out of the way. Put this back here for now. Okay. If you've got blocks or something to hang on to, we're going to go long lunge pulse, and we're going to incorporate some holds. So, again, if this is your first time doing this, do not go to maximum intensity, all right? But what I want is I'd like these implements close by the hips, and then I'd like to go into this kind of middle split archetype position. You don't have to go into your deepest range here. In fact, coming slightly out of your deepest range, I find gives me a little bit more control that I can, and then I can play with the intensity that I want and the amount of resistance I'm going to use on the hands. But we're going to start from here. Square the pelvis up as much as you can. Try and tuck the tailbone so you're nice and tall, flat back. And then all I'm going to do is squeeze this butt cheek to try and straighten this back leg just to get the knee off the ground, like this. And we're going to do 10 of those, then a 10-second hold. Ready? Here we go. And pulse for 1. Try not to go up and down. Try and keep the same height. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down. Beautiful. And we'll go to the other side. Ooh, spicy. Let's go this way. Good. Be mindful of the floor that you're on and how much friction or lack thereof. Just be careful as you enter these positions. Good. And again, slight bend in that front knee. I want upright with the torso, a little bit of weight in the hands, and then we're just going to use that back glute to straighten out that back knee. 10 reps, 10-second hold. Ready? Here we go. And pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, and hold 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down. Slowly come out of that. Whoop, we got one more. We're going to do one iso hold on each. So we'll go back to that first position. We're going to get the knee off the ground, and we're just going to hold. So you want to try and pick a progression or an intensity that you can hold for the entire duration. We're going to get the timer going, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds per side. Ready? Good. Okay, so we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get that leg up and just hold this position. Try and be as light as you can on the hands and hold. Beautiful, good. Try and square the pelvis up, straighten that back leg. And gradually we can scale over time the amount of intensity or the hold that we have in the hands. Good. And breathe. Lovely. We're almost there, folks. We got about 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that position. And we'll go same thing on the other side. Enter and exit those positions slowly. Good. Slight bend in that front knee. Wiggle your way down into that position. Try and square your pelvis up. Good. And nice and tall with the spine. And lift and hold. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Good. Nice. Good. Gradually over time, we can try increase the distance between the feet, and we could play with the amount of weight bearing we have in the hands as well to increase the intensity. Good. This is very scalable. You can go as high or as low as you need. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that position. That's hip flexors, hamstrings, a little bit of front split archetype for you. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.